Again in Boston today for the American League. Cloudy skies and showers. Cincinnati for the National League. Should be a beautiful sunny day. Couple of quick birthdays. Dora Kempster Inman, and she lives in Sanford, Florida. She's 100 years old today. And Carrie Christensen of Arlington, South Dakota is 100 also. Happy birthday. Jane Pauley is back in New York, just fresh back from Florida. She always looks good anyway, but from Florida, dynamite.
Thank you, Willard. Colorado holds its caucuses today, but Wisconsin is in the political spotlight on Tuesday. And on Bodie's Journal, national political correspondent Ken Bodie looks at one blue-collar community as it struggles with many presidential choices.
Good morning. This is Cudahy, one of the strongest Democratic towns in the state of Wisconsin. This town voted for George McGovern in 1972. It voted against Ronald Reagan in 1980 and 1984. Even when the Democrats lose presidential elections, they carry Cudahy. So what does Cudahy, Wisconsin think of what's left of the Democratic field? We're going to a few places in Cudahy and let this town of about 20,000 speak for itself. First, Laddish Drop Forge. Blue-collar, lunch bucket Democrats. The fellow passing out literature is for Al Gore.
Dukakis.
I go for Jackson.
Between Jackson or Dukakis.
Jesse Jackson, of course.
The workforce here is down by half. A lot of manufacturing jobs have left Cudahy. Sears and Gimbel's followed. Across from the factory, Charlie Potato's bar and billiard hall is closed for sale.
And labor has really taken it in the butt in these last years.
A few blacks work in Cudahy, very few live here. This is a 98% white town south of Milwaukee. A clean, tidy place, even when times are tough. In local elections, the candidates' names seem to have 23 letters. The core of Cudahy politics today is this picket line. These fellows have been marching for 15 months. The packing plant the town is named after stays open with non-union help.
There's a low light right there.
Some of the strikers have other jobs, night shift. A year ago, Palm Sunday, Jesse Jackson held a rally here, marched this picket line, made some friends.
Jesse.
Why is that?
He's for labor. He hasn't left us down so far. He's coming back tonight, from what we understand.
Local legend has it that Cudahy made the Guinness Book of World Records as the town with the most taverns per capita. Harry's Tap, the 8:30 a.m. crowd. Harry Peterson puts orange juice in his vodka like a priest sprinkling holy water. As you can see, Harry never actually touches the stuff. Harry says his clients are mostly Democrats and split. Harry himself?
I like Jesse Jackson because of the fact that I think he's the most honest man running as a candidate. In fact, I think it was in 1968, I voted for George Wallace. So my thoughts have changed around. I just believe in him.
Bill McLeod is a Republican who says tomorrow he's going to cross over and vote for Dukakis.
We need somebody that's going to take a hold of the situation and give our fellas some jobs and our folks some jobs, because it ain't going to be too long. Milwaukee's going to be a ghost town. I can guarantee it.
Evan Zeppos is a local political expert.
The message that makes the most sense for Jesse Jackson in Wisconsin is to appeal to white blue-collar voters who are no longer making 18 bucks an hour in the shop. It's a constituency that's not used to voting for blacks in any office.
Jackson returned to Cudahy, St. Frederick's Catholic Church, known locally as St. Fred's.
In your hour of crisis, you called out to me and I responded. Now as our nation cries out for leadership, I stand before you tonight. I want to be your next president. Stand with me. Thank you very much.
Remember Harry, the bartender? Jackson slept that night with the family of a Cudahy striker, John and Irma Becker. Had breakfast, signed the kids' report cards, had a family picture taken. There was more comment that a black had slept in Cudahy than that a presidential candidate had. Bars and factory gates are fine, but if you really want to know what's going on in a town, try bingo. At the Polish League of American Veterans, an acre of bingo. Hardcore, democratic, blue-collar bingo. Who are they going to vote for?
That's a $64 question.
I'm for Mike Dukakis.
Jesse Jackson is my boy.
Because he was female.
What begins with a D, is it?
The black one. You mean to tell me I gotta tell you? I'd vote for Jackson.
We've got a black president isn't ready yet, I don't think, to be a president. There might be in the future.
You're going to have a ticket of Dukakis and Jackson is what you're going to have.
Cudahy, Wisconsin, white ethnic. Dukakis, white conservative, maybe Gore. White and feeling squeezed out, maybe in a mood to listen to Jesse Jackson's message about economic violence. Cudahy will be an interesting place to look at tomorrow. Back to New York.
And we will. Thanks, Ken. And Phil Donahue is back in a moment with Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan after message.